given, friends. All of you.
And 4 microphones. Yeah! You're all suddenly the dearest of friends and don't mind sharing in the slightest.
Oh, so weird. There was 4.
Hello. There we go.
Oh, these chairs, I feel little.
You feel better?
I feel like I'm like not very high on the table. I'm 5'5". I'm always
What? You guys use chairs?
world.
I'm on my knees.
Great job. Thank you for checking those. Yeah. Sensational. Yeah. So my friends, if anyone walked in, they have no idea what's going on. They just love to scream. Who are you? What do you do?
This is the burlesque show!
All right, start us off, Adam.
Hello. My name is
Nazeeh Tarsha.
Oh shit.
Sorry, go ahead.
My name is Nazeeh Tarsha. I am the voice of Kafka Hibino, aka Kaiju No. 8 in the titular Kaiju No. 8. What's up, guys? I'm McArthur. I voice Reno in Kaiju No. 8.
I'm Katelyn Barr. I voice Captain Mina in Kaiju No. 8.
Hello there. I know. I don't know about that one. I don't trust it. I will use the vote. I will. My character does dual wield, so it's actually. Oh, now I'm Captain Grievous. I love it. And my name is Landon McDonald, and I play Vice Captain Hoshino.
Hi, I'm Alejandro Saab. I voice Kaiju No. 9. This is not what he sounds like. The one kaiju up here. Well,
Hi, I'm Shawn Gann, and I am the director of Kaiju No. 8.
So since we are all here together, gang, I would love it. I feel we love the show. We already love the characters. This is a given. But I want to get to know you more. So I thought it would be fun. Here I have. I don't need this.
Here I have these papers that I stole from my roommate, okay? I'm gonna give everyone a paper. And you may be saying, Jacqueline,
I love paper.
I knew it. I just knew it. You may be saying, I'm not an artist, and I would say, I hope so. That's perfect. Because I'd love it if you would design your very own kaiju. I would love that. And what I want, though, what I'm never sharp here and reads it next for you. What I've been hoping for from this artistic endeavor is I want to know a little bit more about you through your kaiju. What do you love? Okay, so if you can show us, the hard critics, definitely, a little bit about you. That's what we want to see. Let the inspiration flow. Yeah. No pressure.
I'm already on it.
You're on it. While you are doing that, I will congratulate every single one of you on something you had absolutely nothing to do with, but you do get the benefit of it. Congrats on the best anime opening and closing. It's probably gonna be my most played song on Spotify game. Yeah. Oh, Youngblood jump scare, but good. Oh. That song is so good. It's such a bop, but then if you think about the lyrics for too long, you're gonna cry. You're gonna think about your friends, and you're gonna cry. I love to do it. No, I just was so moved by some of the art that I saw.
I'm a modern day Picasso, just so you know.
And I would never say otherwise. I kind of feel like a class teacher, like an elementary school teacher. Like,
I'm doing art. Are you gonna put out a fridge?
Wait, was I supposed to draw on the paper or the table?
I'm kind of done. Wait, I have to color it.
hey, gang! I have a surprise for you! It's Celeste Perez! know each other. This is for you. How are you? This is for you. You're so good. What we were like, we're designing our own stuff. Okay, but what we're after is show me a little bit about yourself. What do you love? You know, show me out. Let's love.
I'm done. Do we show it now or?
If you're done for seconds, everyone else time to finish. So overachiever.
Now I'm done. It's a shark. and I ended up going just cartoon looking.
It's quite good.
Oh, they were or yellow and orange. But yeah, you can tell it's a kaiju because of the third eye.
Oh.
So stupid.
So, please tell me, what about yourself did you put into your kaiju?
I hate sharks.
Okay. Hate them.
I hate sharks and I like Muppets and cartoons, so
Perfect.
therefore it's what I love and hate the most.
All those things are there,
Yeah.
very clearly. Love it. Very good. Gang, a round of applause for our first kaiju.
See, I'm coming from a position of love. So, supreme coffee death. Still rosacea. That. He's embarrassed. He's killing everybody.
He didn't need to. Who's ready? Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, Landon's ready.
Hooray!
Hooray!
This is a kaiju of my own design. Yes, I call him Cinephil. Think about it, it didn't groan. Yes. No, I'm a big movie buff. My Twitter handle is McMovieMan, and I own up to that very proudly. So, Cinephil, as you can see, has film reels for horns. He has popcorn, his trusty bowl of popcorn. He's got 35mm forever on his t-shirt. And we'll pretend that his eye is, I don't know, a camera.
Perfect. Gang, that was well thought out. Well done.
Thank you.
Good show. Who's next, everyone? Who's next?
It's just the little guy. So he's got a tail, because I'm lazy, and if I had the choice, I would have a tail to grab things. So he's grabbing a Red Bull, which also gave him wings. He's just a smiling little guy, that's all.
I like it, you know? I think eating tails are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it intentional? It may not be, but his face looks like the music note thing. Are you a passionate musician?
It is not related at all.
Okay, understood. I just wanted to confirm. Yes.
I am just known for drawing the derpiest little faces.
Really well done.
I'm surprised it's not Dexter's dad.
Look, I'm not that artistic.
I'm ready.
No, you go.
Yeah, yours is better than mine, so you
No,
should.
mine-
Me too, me please.
I like it.
I didn't know we were supposed to name them, so my name is Travis. He's a skeleton and he plays the drums, because I play the drums. And I have bones.
That's so true.
It's so true, bestie.
All right, no pressure, gang.
Y'all are ready for this one.
I forgot something.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go. All right, this is my kaiju. Yeah,
Is that a Digimon?
yeah. So he's saying roar, but his first R in it is backwards. That's menacing. Yeah, so he's got a black belt because I do martial arts, and he's got boxing gloves because he punches things like me, and he's got balls like boba balls, like me, and he kind of looks like a dog, and I like dogs.
Yeah.
And he's very good. I love dogs.
No pressure, Celeste. Are you ready to deliver? I know you are.
Nobody's perfect.
No, I gotta work it.
This is baby girl Destroyer Deluxe. She's just a baby girl.
I wanted to, as an artist, my intention was to show like her feral nature, while
Nice.
also like her innocence is never lost.
Yes.
She's got 5 eyeballs. She's got some fangs with maybe blood dripping off of them. She's got 8 arms. She's just ready to wreck stuff.
And be a baby girl. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to meet her in a dark place.
We'll all have prints of these available.
It's literally better tables, double the cost.
I drew a second kaiju.
Of course you did.
And this is called Totally Not Nazeeh. And it just says Saturdays, am I right? Yeah.
Are you so
made for somebody.
for saying that? Are you always saying Saturdays, am I right?
Yeah.
It's so you.
Yes. That's just me.
Yeah.
Short answer is.
Well then, gang, let's see those kaijus one more time. Come on, team, let's see them. It's beautiful. Friends, that was better than I could have ever imagined. And now we know so much more about you.
Nazeeh turns into the shark. That's
Spoilers. Now, gang, these people are going to ask questions that I could never even possibly imagine. They are much smarter than me, so I'm going to let them get to it. However, I need to know, confirm, is this our first time together? Because I know we've done some online things. Is it our first time the gang's all back together here?
So me, Nazeeh, and Katelyn
Yes.
last weekend did something with just us 3, but this is the first time like all of us and Shawn
We did.
have gotten together.
We did it.
It was a huge treat to have the director of the episodes here with us. It is a huge treat. So clap for Shawn.
Well, my friends, I want to get right into it, so I'm going to get out of your way, and I would love it if we stood up and got to those questions, because if not, I'll keep yapping, gang. Let's get out. Thank you, Rachel.
Slowly, don't run. Don't run. I had to say that because I immediately saw like 3 people go.
Okay, keep going. This is a question for you, Alejandro.
Okay.
Okay, I need to know. I'm sorry to those who have kids here. Pardon my language.
Wait, family! Wait, I'm Fan Expo's a family-friendly
Great.
show. Please make sure it's appropriate.
It is. It's just great.
Don't look at my
How in the hell do you do the Kaiju number 9 voice?
Wait, what?
The Kaiju number 9 voice. How in the hell do you do it?
Oh, well, it was a collaboration with Shawn. 'Cause we,
Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, well, yeah, but, well, the thing was that with Kaiju number 9, we were all like, oh, he's a freak. But he's very intellectual, and I wanted to, with the range, save some for, because we're doing, in the American where I'm trying to also voice all the humanoids that he, takes over.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scratchy at first, but it's like,
Kaiju number 9 is like here, but when he wants to get murderous, he slowly dives in.
Yeah,
and
it's
just-
the crap out of
yeah,
me.
it's
Thanks.
just kind of like using my entire range at once. So it's really cool because at first I was just like, oh, we're living here, and that's
Yeah, it's been nice to play with that, and he also gets to be all the other humans, right? But he has to kind of imitate people that are in place for him after the fact. So that's been a nice challenge for all.
Yeah, I was like, okay, no, it's gotta be breath here. No, wait, hold on, we gotta, one more time, I can do it. Yeah, but it's been a lot of fun because I definitely have not played a character like number 9, and I'm glad it scares you. That's the point. And I'm a real big fan of Kaiju number 8. I've been collecting the manga. I found out from Ben that Crunchyroll came out with an exclusive new version of Volume 1. So I was like, well, that's added to the collection. I'm putting that in there. So now I just have 2 versions of Volume 1. So, but yeah. And it came out with figure arts, or they're coming out with figure arts for 9 and 8 fighting. I thought that was really cool.
So much more joy.
Hi, I'm McArthur. Yes. Huge fan of you, Chief Reading Monster. First of all, if you could have any JJK ability,
Yeah, any Jujutsu Kaisen ability in real life? I would be as sexy as Gojo. That would be my ability. Those gorgeous blue eyes. Final answer. Thank you for the question. Yeah.
I think he just wants to grow up to be cagey, really.
If Goku was in the world of Kaiju number 8 as a threat
kill everything in sight. Like, what?
He's a universe destroyer, man. He can kill it.
Wow, you're strong. Like, what? Like, he's like, I want to fight the kaiju. Like,
You see how he treated those dinosaurs like early on? They'd all be pets.
Yeah, it's kind of like how people always ask, oh, you know, who would win, Homelander, Omni-Man, or Superman? It's Superman, come on, you know what he can do. He's a nice guy, but you know what he can do.
I just want to make sure that
I can't believe
we didn't buy it. You're good.
Overall, by the way, you guys did amazing. I love y'all's performances. Specifically, Landon, your favorite character for Oshina. Big fan. What was your favorite line overall within the show? Like anything punch related? Like.
Just him laughing, frankly. I love it. Yeah, it's fun to play a character that contains so many multitudes, you know, because he's somebody who, you know, obviously takes his job very seriously, and he, you know, is deadly serious when it comes to kaiju hunting. But he also, though, you know, knows how to find the lighter side in life, especially when it comes to Kafka. Kafka is his little jester for a while.
When Kafka is trying to power up, what does Soshiro say? He's like, he starts cracking up and then he says like,
What? 1%? No, 0%. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're not taking a dump. You can't push it out. That's right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So no, it's fun to play a character who has such, you know, such duality. Yeah, it's fun to find new ones.
Favorite line was for everyone, by the way.
Say what? Oh, for everyone.
I'm endangered.
I think mine is any response to Oshina. So, like, we are at work!
That's the thing. I love our dynamic,
Yeah,
especially. Yeah. Work buddies, but you know, there's some every so often some dust ups.
Yeah.
Oshina, I never thought I'd find you sulking. I have to document.
What? No, you don't.
mine's probably, the dynamic between Reno and Kafka. I almost said Reno and Ichigo. My brain is fried from today, by the way. I've been talking nonstop. The dynamic between Kafka and Reno is so fun to me. But I like the scene where they're running away from the hospital, and it's sort of this moment where Ichikawa is still trying to decide, like, if this is a bad thing that he's a kaiju, or like, what, you know, what. And I don't remember if it's when Kafka eats the bird, or when it's peeing, he's peeing out of his nipples. And Ichikawa says, "Respectfully, sir, that's disgusting."
Maybe I should have gone before you, so I can build you up to it. Because also, same here, one of my favorite lines is that two of them are in that exact line sequence. Like, you see this Ichikawa being a bird alive over here. And then the right after he pees through his nipples, and just being like, "Cool, take me as a bride now, just let me die here."
I'm glad you did
Fear-based lactation, yeah.
Because my favorite is still Kafka Hibino. Remember the name. I feel missing. You're missing. You're missing.
Second one.
Hey, what up, dude?
Hi, Dro. Hi, Nazeeh.
Yo.
What up?
Good to see you guys again.
Yeah.
So, my question for all of you, like, y'all did Kaiju No. How did y'all do the voices where it impact on where you listen to characters?
I'm sorry?
Like, how did they discover the voices? Is that yeah? How did they discover the voices?
I mean, for me, and this goes for like a lot of the things that we end up dubbing. You know, we use the Japanese as sort of a baseline for where the range is going to lie, but then we kind of start playing with, you know, our own kind of like liberties that we can take. For instance, you know, with Kafka in English with us, I feel like we allow ourselves to go higher into the falsettos and kind of like experience a little more of the dynamic range. When it comes to voicing Kaiju No. 8, we try to make sure that that's a little grittier, a little more punchier than it would be Kafka, just to have that little dynamic. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just using them as a baseline and then kind of just going up and down until Shawn gives the final approval.
What about you, Dro? What about number 9?
I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, no, what Nazeeh said, but with, it was definitely a collaboration between Shawn and I because we're both fans of the property. So we're like, how do we make this unique and weird? So, because, you know, when you think of a villain in like normal, traditional, like shonen jump shows, it's like, oh, they're all deep voice and they're very villainous or whatever. But like, with this one, we're like, well, he's weird. He's like really weird. Let's like play with that like weirdness a little bit because he likes to experiment and also like, no spoilers, but there's way more to Kaiju No. 9 than just like, I'm weird, so.
Yeah, super quirky, super introspective.
Yeah.
He obviously has existed in the world for a while and is like kind of like piecing together this new environment that he's returned to. So everything's kind of new to him, yet he's still, you know, he's still fascinated by humans in general. So, you know, he doesn't just outright attack, but he's like kind of piecing it all together.
Yeah. Just messing with them, seeing like, oh, will this hurt them? Oh, okay, cool. What about this one? Damn, I guess just dismembering them hurts. What about like he's like playing with his food essentially, you know?
Shawn, I have a question for you. So like when you get assigned like, oh hey, you're gonna be directing Kaiju No. 8, and then you start getting all the auditions in and stuff like that, and you're sort of like piecing together the cast. What's the thought process, or like what's your like when you're hearing somebody like Alejandro read an audition or Nazeeh read an audition, like how are you? What goes into making sure no one sounds alike and all that stuff? Like, give us some insight.
Well, I mean, you have a show that's obviously going to be huge. You're going to have so many characters in it, and you have to kind of keep in mind everybody that could potentially be a part of it. And as I'm listening to it, by the way, I limited the number of people that could audition to this thing, and it was still 1,500 that came across. And I'm pretty obsessive, so I listen to all of it, and I kind of break it down, you know, almost like a waterfall style. I listen, see what sounds good to me, mark off what I think sounds great, come back, group them together, see how the groups sound together, understand like there's people I want to give opportunities to, but also people I want to collaborate with that I haven't done before, but I know they're very talented, or people I have worked with before, and I want to, you know, work with them because I trust them so much. And it just becomes kind of a paring down sort of process and putting them all together and making sure that everyone sounds good and making sure I revisit everything over and over again, because a lot of times you have to address your own subconscious bias about why a voice should sound a certain way and who should be doing this sort of thing. And this might be a little deep for everybody. My whole platform is justice, so I always want to provide opportunity across the board for anybody, so you can hear a wide sector of voices attacking, you know, anime and sharing it, so you can have voices that are like your own in the property itself. And yeah, I try to do that within 2 weeks once I know. But luckily for this one, I knew a long time in advance. I was able to kind of like piece together my plan, and it's I feel it's worked out very well to this point. Yeah.
My question was, what was your own thoughts on the character that is Kaiju No. 8?
On Kafka?
Yes, like as this Kaiju person, what were your thoughts on it?
Well, as a 32-year-old,
Yeah, it's refreshing to see a character who's at the ripe old age of 32.
What a hag!
Almost over. Finally get to achieve their dream. It's very inspiring.
Just bury yourself, bro. Like, no, I do find it funny how a lot of people I've seen on the internet, and we've talked about this a little bit, where it's like, man, for a 32-year-old, he sure isn't acting like a 32-year-old. I'm like, have you met people in their 30s? Like, are we like serious? Like, have you met someone in their 30s? Look at him!
I wish I was in my 30s.
I was born in a zebra.
That was it. I was just curious on what else.
No, I love Kafka. Yeah, like, honestly, Kaiju No. 8 is probably my new favorite manga in a long time. Oh, yeah, same. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right there. Like, it's the first physical manga I've collected since Rave Master back in, like, early 2000s. Yeah. You're welcome.
And I apologize for the division this may cause.
Wait, Itadori and who? Oh.
Guys, listen, we are at the very early stages of the Kafka Ichikawa relationship. Toto pulled my boy Itadori off the floor in the fetal position when he thought he couldn't go on after all of his best friends have died, okay? We've just spent, sorry, spoilers, you should have been caught up season 2.
That's season 2, you're fine, don't worry about it.
That's your own fault.
It's been a year.
That's your own fault. So we've just seen a little bit more with Toto and Yuji. So, but I love, and I want you to speak on too because I know you like it. The relationship with Ichikawa and Kafka. It's a really great fun dynamic.
I am gonna say Reno and Kafka. Like having read the entire manga, I just feel like they are closer than Itadori and Toto. Like they have a romance, no doubt, but like it's just there in every part of their lives, Kafka and Reno. So I'm gonna say Kafka and Reno.
I was gonna say, yeah. If we're just talking about the anime, because obviously Kaiju No just got started. It's like comparing a meet cute to like a 20-year marriage. So, I understand. At the same time,
the honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase, though. Wow. But I will say, yeah, it's like and I'm in JJK as well. I played Noritoshi Kambo, who was very annoyed by Toto, so I'm not. Yes, yeah. The bloodbender, yeah.
And I'm paper bag hunter.
Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, yeah, that's one of my typecasts is Kitsune Eyes. Rambo, Combo, Hoshina. Yes, Wombo Combo. The Wombo Combo.
There is something so cool though about the simplicity of like how this friendship started. And it's such an easy dynamic, I think you guys will agree, like to fall in love with. Here's this guy who's like, I don't know, man, I have a dream, this is silly, he's gonna laugh at me. And here's this kid who's like, oh, okay, man. That must have been so impactful stuff. For maybe for your character, it's just like,
No, to kind of piggyback off everyone else, I agree with the Kafka Ichikawa answer, and it's because of the sort of just inspiration and the sort of, despite the age difference, and despite Ichikawa being younger, it's this sort of like, Adam said it many times, that, it takes on this sort of parental role on top of being the sort of best friend, and he helps guide him through. So, we've barely scratched the surface of this relationship, and we already have such an in-depth view already. So I feel like, given time, we're only going to see that evolve even further.
First thing I'd like to say is, Alejandro, I love your endeavor.
Oh, thank you.
I'm especially excited to see you, Kaiju 8 cast. I love y'all. So my question is, if you, as your current self, was put into the Kaiju 8
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm one of the unfortunate souls that lives in an apartment, and I'm just like, oh, that's a kaiju. Boom, I'm dead. Like, it's that easy. Like, I'm not even gonna try to join the force. I'm just gonna try to live my life now. I'm like, damn.
What about everybody else? Anybody think they could,
I would be gone. I would not be here. If I saw those kaijus on the news, I would be like, okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go find a different planet. I'm gonna go start my garden and just like set up some traps, and I would just be gone.
Well, if that weird kaiju thing that gets Kafka finds me and gives me awesome powers, then yeah, I might do all right. But I think I might get destroyed right away.
Man, I'm gonna give a little more credit to our defense force. I'm gonna be a normal, ordinary citizen, and I'm gonna make it through my day-to-day.
Hope you have kaiju insurance.
I like how everybody's like,
Geico would do so well in the kaiju.
But is the gecko a kaiju?
I'm gonna say I'd make it. I'm gonna say I'd live. I would join the defense force.
I mean, Adam's the only one that's training. Adam's always training.
That is true. He's private.
what? You're right. Every major like issue in any anime, if you just didn't live in Tokyo, you'd be on. Yeah.
You think that kaiju aren't in other areas? Like, what are we talking about?
Have you seen them?
Because the show focuses on Tokyo. Like, there are other things happening in the world.
Do you really think there are kaiju in Germany?
Yes, and they better have an accent, please.
If each of you could have one of the numbers weapons in real life, which one would you take?
The numbers weapons. This is technically kind of spoilerish. Right, not for the manga,
Can we open it up so like it doesn't have to be one that actually exists? Is that better to be open that up?
Or just like one we've seen.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Good with my giant rail gun.
If Kaiju number 9 dies, I'll have his fungus head.
Hikaru's axe is pretty badass, I gotta say. In today's episode especially.
The X.
I think I would dual wield Hoshino's swords. Yeah.
I'll put Mina's hand.
Number 9, shapeshifting.
Which one is he?
Number 9, shapeshifting.
Yeah. If you got a kaiju person.
You have to engage in some light cannibalism.
Hello. I just wanted to say this to Landon. I love your work as Enmu and Demon Slayer. Forgive me.
Thank you so much, appreciate it. Or I should say,
You have a profound gratitude.
Your dreams come true, yes. My question is for all of you. When it comes to production of dubbing the kaiju, I haven't seen the anime yet, but when it comes to work, just hope it doesn't have anything to involve breaking NDA, but so what does it feel like to work from afar, like compared from Dallas to Los Angeles? Because I know that a couple of you are based in LA and some are from Dallas. What is your take on that?
Like, is it hard for them to work separately?
Yeah, something like that. I've asked this before, like last year.
Well, I mean, with anime, we all don't record at the same time, but there are like some, usually for Crunchyroll shows, you have to go in person to record. There are certain exceptions, because I know, Adam, you're recording from LA remotely, so it just depends on like the studio and their budget, I guess, right? This is more a you question.
Perfect person.
Yeah. So, as we're collaborating with other cities, it really is about studio space and studio time. So, it really, to me, directing them, since they all have to work separately, it doesn't bother me one way or the other if they're there or not. I like having them there because I like BSing. I like, wasting time in the booth. When they're at a studio, it's hard to waste more time there because they're on the clock, But we've got a great working relationship with a couple of studios out in LA, and everything that we do with Adam out there is pretty seamless. So I think it works great.
Yeah. Glad everyone's dreams can come true if they work together.
Period.
I would say the only bummer as like the person who's recording from afar is like they did a big cast watch party when Kaiju number 8 started, and I was not there.
You were in a coma.
Where were we? We were in Kalamazoo.
Also, complete side note, you should not have given me a pen and paper. I have been continuously drawing on the Yeah. That's all.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time from Superstar.
We've got
Thank you so much.
5 minutes left, my friends. Optimistically, I'm going to say maybe 2 more questions.
Okay, lightning round.
Alright. Hi all. If each of you were to have a defense force suit, what do you think the percentages would come out to be?
0. I'm on the ground, bro. It's not even possible.
I laugh at myself every day, and I think if I would probably get about 0 to 1%, and Hoshino would be laughing at me, and I'd be laughing at myself, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, this feels right.
It's just Soshiro crying.
Yes.
I'm pretty strong. I could take somebody probably out there, somewhere out there. Maybe, maybe like 10, maybe 10%.
Reach for the stars. 10%.
I'm going 0 to 1. Much like the character I play, I am 31, just 1 foot in the grave. It's hard to get up in the morning without cracking backs. And I'm fat. I mean, it's not happening, man. It's not happening.
I'm gonna say I'd be like 28%.
Yeah! Very respectful.
With some room to grow. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. So my question is, how do you go from, like, for example, oh, I'm peeing out my nipples now, to, oh, I guess I'm turning this kaiju to just blood and guts, because it's like it's a very big shift, and I believe Kaiju No does it very well to a lot of other. It's just comedy. 1 page later, this man is now done.
Before Nazeeh gets going, I just want to say that I wish you would forgive me, because the character, I was like, oh, we'll save all the battle screams, we'll save all this intense stuff for like later in the session, but unfortunately, his regular stuff is what's crazy, and he goes from 0 to 100 in his regular voice often, and I'll let you speak to that, but it's just something that you can't plan for because it's so dynamic.
Yeah, the way we navigate it, and I do give full credit to Shawn actually for this, because we'll preview the scene so that we can kind of like go through the journey and see what are the beats, where are the peaks and valleys and all that good stuff. And then he'll break it up so that we try and maintain the sort of theme of the moment, so that there isn't as much tonal whiplash through the recording process. So, you know, if it goes from the comedy into the drama, we'll try and hit the comedy first. And sure, there may be a line or two that like blends in, we'll throw it in. But, you know, we'll take that part and then we may preview it again just so that I can like, again, make sure that I know what exactly it is that I need to hit. And yeah, all of it thanks to Shawn and his navigation of the script and kind of taking care of us throughout the process.
Hi. So my question was like, if your characters were in like, I don't know, a roast battle, like what would they say? Like if they were roasting each other.
Roast?
Yeah, to each other.
I feel like, I mean, Kafka would get obliterated because he would date himself with yo mama jokes and everyone would just stare at him.
I feel like number 9 would just be like,
You are quite feeble looking for a human.
just making fun of their terrible physique or something.
So it's like a real hype beast. Hoshina, I think, would make, you know, a lot of really bad puns. He would make some cutting remarks, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, please say this.
Yeah, Mina's would hurt the worst because her pulse never gets above 80, so you don't even know she's insulted you until you're just dead on the ground.
It's like the 5-point palm exploding heart.
Yes!
Take 5 steps and it all hits and you die.
She would just look at you in disappointment, and then you know.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Ichikawa wouldn't roast anybody unless they roasted Kafka. And then he would step in and he'd be like, he'd protect, he'd attack. He'd be like, Kafka, drop a beat. And then it would be like the most friggin' amazing rap song you've ever heard. It would be like a Kendrick Lamar. It would be like a Ichikawa Lamar level diss track for messing with Kafka. Yeah.
Mustard Kafka on the beat.
Oh, and what am I saying? It's actually today's episode, Hoshina roasts number 10.
Yeah.
He says he has a very small core. A real small core there, bud.
It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
I think Konomi would probably only roast Hoshina. Maybe Kafka, but like with Kafka, it would just be like, she would just like 0%.
I don't know though, the turtleneck, the bowl cut, I mean, where do we start with this?
Yeah, a lot to work with.
You can rock a turtleneck. A short sleeve turtleneck.
It's devastating.
My friends, can we please give it up for the amazing?
For Anime After Dark.
Starts at 7.
Yeah.
From 7 to 11. Will all be there?
Minus Adam.
So I'm gonna go back to my table now. The floor closes at 7, so I'm gonna go back to my table for the last 30 minutes. I'm not at the Anime After Dark, but definitely come see everyone else. They'll all be there signing autographs and with prints and all that good stuff. You guys are amazing. If we didn't get to your questions, come ask us in person.
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming, guys. Appreciate it.
Sean is keeping the pictures.